A modern world could never have really become modern without the most popular multinational technology company, Apple. They present us with their most engaging iPhones that will lead the next generation to a new level of communication, technology, and interaction. Steve Jobs did a great amount of work before showing the iPhone to the world and even caught a lot of people by surprise. How could anyone not be surprised when the assembly of the iPhone was kept hidden for years? Not everyone in Apple even knows the plan of launching such expertise. And at what expense was it kept a secret? Hi, how are you? We hope you're having a great day. This is the one and only Tech Factuala, reminding you to stay techie. In this channel, we will bring you the most fantastic and most informative news about the world of technology and other electronic advancements and innovations that you should be updated on. We tell you about the world's jaw-dropping smartphones, appliances, gadgets, and other related subjects. Today, we welcome you to the world of iPhones produced by the outstanding Apple company. Let's find out how it became possible for such a piece of technology to come into our possession. Before that, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. This way, you'll get updated on our future uploads. It would also be nice if you give this video a like and share it with your friends. If you're a fan of Apple products, you were probably one of the people waiting on their upgrade of iPods in the early 2000s. And this company must have blown you off your feet when they produced not just another iPod with great features, but a phone with desirable features that only Apple engineers could have thought of. No two phones. In his early interviews with the public, Steve Jobs made it clear as day that he didn't want Apple to manufacture and assemble phones. At that time, the company was known for Mac tablets, computers, and the famous iPod, which was a remarkable step in their journey to creating quality products. Everyone's hope for having a phone made by Apple was burned to the ground. iPhone has been a table turner for everyone. Before it was released to the market, all the people who worked in Apple used to think poorly of phones, branding them as pieces of junk and terrible. There was zero chance of them ever producing one, or at least that's what they thought. Since the company was launching new products that people seemed to like, they focused on that. With these facts, how could anyone imagine that Apple was about to launch their very first phone ever? iPods own the stage. Before iPods came onto the scene, people didn't know how to use digital music players that played with burned CDs. But Apple made music possible through iPods. We could hear our favorite melodies with just a click on a handy, pocket-sized gadget. Everyone loved it, and almost everyone hurried to buy one. This made the Apple market begin its rise. This invention has also been the focus of development on the engineers and experts in the company. And not long after, Motorola CEO Ed Zander, who was a friend of Jobs, launched Motorola's Razr flip phone. It was an opportunity for Jobs to release the latest iTunes phones through a collaboration with Motorola. So Apple and Motorola agreed to launch it right away. Convincing the boss. Mike Bell, who worked for Apple for 15 years, saw it as illogical to have other phones include iTunes. He stated that Apple itself could produce a phone with iPod features and other unique qualities. So he spent months trying to persuade Jobs to initiate a plan for one. Bell started his argument by sending an email to Jobs stating his concerns and ideas along with other engineers' and employees' thoughts. The boss called him right away and fought for his idea. On the 7th day of November 2004, Bell was heard. But how brilliant were the concepts that they imagined? Well, it was significant enough for Jobs to agree to this and start their iPhone project in days' time. We're about to unfold how the iPhone project continued. Do you have any ideas about who the engineers Jobs worked with are and how they managed to produce the iPhone? Let us know in the comments below. Next is, they entered the Purple project. Apple employees had seen strange events during the early 2000s. A great member of a team would often go missing. It could be a star engineer or an expert in a particular field. Nobody could tell exactly where they went. Most of the staff concluded that they went on a mysterious task, only known to be making the Purple. For every secret mission, there has to be a code name, and iPhone's was Purple. Of all the code names, why Purple? A theory suggested it was named after the purple aardvark toy, owned by Scott Hertz, who was one of the first engineers on the iPhone project. This toy was too cool and ended up serving as a mascot for a radar that guards the company's safety from software bugs and glitches. Some of the people Jobs had on this team were Henry Lamoureux, Director of Software Engineering, Richard Williamson, Director of Hardware, Andre BOULE, a star engineer, Tony Fadell, a top Apple executive, and Scott Forstall, the head of iPhone software division. He was extremely paranoid over the whole project, which is why he must have had immense trust in these people to keep the whole thing a secret. Nobody is supposed to tell anybody about it, may it be inside or outside the company. Aside from keeping it hidden from the eyes of everyone, it was exhausting work with impossible deadlines. And all of the team were so bent on making this project happen that most of them had divorces because of it. Everyone respected and obeyed the rules. They experimented on a whole new invention that wasn't familiar to the company. From scratch and sketches, they worked hard on prototypes and codes that were practically impossible to create because of exhausting deadlines and high expectations. iPhone. Where and how? Some of the places where this project was prepared was on the second floor of 2 Infinity Loop, as well as their building in Cupertino. Both have secured settings, windowless infrastructures, and are far from the prying eyes of others. This shows how badly Jobs wanted to keep the whole project a secret. At first, he set out a human interface team led by CHRISTIE, a software designer, to sketch ideas and information. This starting point was full of pressure, as Jobs even gave the team a 2-week ultimatum to make things happen for the project. It was 2 weeks of never-ending research, which led to them being sleepless and extremely busy. But all the hard work paid off, as Jobs was satisfied with their presentation, a thumbs up from the boss, and a question mark to what their next step might be. P1 versus P2. One presentation after another, 2 teams became rivals on who would make the first iPhone, both of which were top secrets of the project. The first is named the P1, which was most likely to be an iPod phone. Fadell led this team and let each person focus on the upgrades of the iPod and how to create their prototypes in the form of the iPhone. The second, named P2, was made through Mac software. Forstall was the one overlooking this team. They experimented on multi-touch technology along with the Mac software made for computers and tablets. These 2 teams were securely on a race to prove which invention was deserving to be called an iPhone. It was hard to assemble such technology, and it's still not yet known to everybody. Many workers quit, but at the end, Apple was still able to make it. Scott Forstall and his team took the OS X, which was the operating system for desktops and laptops, shrunk it down, and voila! We now have the next generation's modern weapon and assistants. It was truly a surprise for everyone and a breakthrough for Apple. They say that the journey, no matter how hard or painful, should be quiet, and the success that comes should be loud. Steve Jobs proved to us that what other people don't see, they can't ruin. So if you're having a hard time because of work right now, buckle up, because it might just turn out to be your greatest leap yet. Who knows if your innovations will make you the next Steve Jobs? If you have any ideas or stories you want to request, don't hesitate to reach out. We'll be happy to make more videos for you. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so you'll get updated for our future uploads about the wonders of the cryptocurrency world. Again, this is the one and only Tech Factuala, and we'll see you soon in our next video. Thanks for watching!